What's good, everybody? This is Chase, and welcome to We Are StoneHouse, where art meets our foundation. And you're now tuned in to the first ever episode of the We Are StoneHouse Podcast. A lot of y'all have been asking me, what is StoneHouse? How can I show support? How can I get involved? And I definitely appreciate all the love that's been given over the past couple of weeks. But just to highlight some points, StoneHouse is a nonprofit and art platform which brings light to daily cultural issues and mental health. Here we will create and share music, whether that's original music, create playlists, or release remixes of your favorite songs. Having discussions via our podcast on everyday topics like pop culture, mental health, and other societal issues. Invite and collaborate with other artists to share perspectives, experiences, and opinions on popular topics, and a lot of other behind-the-scenes content that I want to share in the future. And last but not least, it's important for us to connect with the community. You guys can sign up to be a part of the Stonehouse Society on the homepage at wearestonehouse.com. Alright, so here's the backstory of how Stonehouse was created. So as y'all know, I grew up in Virginia, and I lived in the suburbs, and I definitely noticed a lack of diversity and expression of arts for minorities. I had a lot of friends in high school and college that had different life stories, whether that's in sports, music and arts, and other passions that, weren't highlighted like that for real. So I had an idea in 2014 to launch Stonehouse in college. And I'm not going to hold you, that joint definitely failed due to life challenges and just navigating through adulthood. At the time, to be fully transparent, I didn't know myself for real or my purpose. But now that I'm back on track with a clear vision in mind, my hope is to eventually have a physical building where we focus on mentoring the youth. The ultimate goal is to have a consistent safe space where kids can fully be themselves, express their passions and interests, and have open discussions about mental health. Alright, so now that we got the intro out the way, let's get into the actual episode, which is called We're Back and We're Good. Oh, by the way, before I forget, going along with each episode, there will be a music playlist that corresponds with the theme. So this playlist journey started in March 2022, where I wasn't posting on social media like that, and I wanted to learn myself. As most of y'all know, music is my first love, so I thought I would embrace it. Every song on this playlist has a meaning, whether it's the lyrics, a memory, or a person. Definitely a long 10-month process, but overall, it still means a lot to me. But nah, for real, 2022 was the most challenging year of my life, but hands down the best year of my life. I realized I like being low-key and out the way, and this story shows God's faithfulness despite my mistakes and growing pains. And hopefully it can stick with someone facing the same issues with nowhere to turn. Alright, so going to 2022, I just moved into a new apartment, started a new job, but was still in an unhealthy relationship. My parents just moved from my childhood house, so I felt kind of rushed into my new life. I just didn't know where to turn, didn't know how to cope with everything, and didn't feel any self-value. Alright, so fast forward to New Year's Eve, I went to a music event in Charlotte, and hearing different artists perform really got me going and wanted me to get back into music. I'm thinking to myself, bro, I could do the same exact thing, and I'm chilling on my blessing, and I really miss producing original music. So at midnight, I remember God speaking to me clearly and saying, Chase, you're about to have a great year. Little did I know, that was the calm before the storm. Alright, so moving forward to Valentine's Day, I was really starting to somewhat focus and see my purpose in my own way. I actually happened to be sick that weekend, so I started to plan everything out for my ex, but that actually felt more important to her than my well-being, and I was not feeling appreciated at all. And also, I was still working my crazy toxic job at the time. I was fighting with God on all phases. I was asking for specific answers instead of giving him full control of everything. Everything had to be my way. I remember praying the last night of February and writing on my dry erase board, I was like, March would be the month of building emotional and mental strength. I'm not going to hold you. Things took a big turn after that. But I'm going to stop right here for right now. Be on the lookout for part 2 as I dive in heavier into my testimony from last year. And don't forget to stay up to date on future Stonehouse moves. Sign up to be a part of the Stonehouse Society, which is on our homepage at wearestonehouse.com. As always, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the love and support. God bless.
Chase, you crazy.